look on the first lineups of the season. Southampton without Alan Ball, who's still in Canada, and Graham Baker wears the number 7 shirt. Manchester United field their cup final lineup with one exception. Ray Wilkins coming in at number 8 in place of Jimmy Greenoff, who's still troubled by a groin injury. Ray Lewis's first whistle of the season signals the 81st big kick-off. 81st season of the Football League, with Southampton defending the goal to our right. David Peach, the skipper, with it, giving the first touch of the league season anyway to Terry Geno, the goalkeeper. Nickel coming up. Played it a bit earlier than he wanted to, but here's Holmes. Southampton ball, I think. On by George, but Boyer had stopped his run. Alberston. Goalkeeper certainly distributing well at the start. And quickly, oh, that's nice. On for Thomas. Macari in the middle, here's Koppel! Jordan, blocked by Nickel. Koppel, blocked by a combination of Baker and Geno. Koppel was clearly in, but unable to control it. But a swift move, with Jordan having the second bite. Holmes might have a go and does. Really the only thing on. And there was enough in it to worry Gary Bailey. Nicely taken by Boyer on the chest. Williams, quicker that time, and here's Hibbard, who, as must have been clear, completely missed his kick. Williams much quicker on that occasion, and a real chance for Hibbard, but he turned like a top and made no contact. Geno is available. Oh, but it's given straight to Macari, and the goalkeeper's fault because he shouted for it. And the cover by Nickel. Well, he shouted for it, and I don't think it was possible for the passer to know that Macari was between him and the goal. Macari again. George. Taken by Jim Nickel. Twice. Still Jim Nickel. And not a bad effort. Jimmy Nickel didn't score last season. His last goal was in October '77 at Villa Park. Jordan. Golak leaving a bit of an imprint on Jordan. Lost his head a little bit. He was annoyed with his defence, and he carried through then. And we're halfway through the first half of the first match at the Dell, and we're still waiting for the first goal. Jordan, good save by the keeper, spread himself well, and again, did really very well then, did Terry Geno. Well in the first place, followed the movement of the ball to block the second attempt. And he would have felt it. Off his line for the catch, which he makes, in spite of McQueen inhibiting him slightly. Free kick has been given. George. Nicely through. Wilkins, too far forward. Holmes. Peach. George, oh, lovely dummy. Here's Boyer. Back for George, he was tripped surely. Penalty given. Penalty given. George on his knees applauds the referee, and I don't think the referee had any choice, although it was a little bit of an awkward challenge from Buchan. But it was worth a goal, although obviously United won't agree. It was worth a goal for the dummy by George in the first place. David Peach will take it. Scored 5 penalties in the league. Last season did Peach. And Gary Bailey looking very calm, as he usually does, asking for the paper to be removed before he faces the kick. Players poised on the 18-yard line. Here's Peach, and that's 1-0. 26 minutes sees the first goal at the Dell. Very simple goal too. And what a beautiful move that produced it. A point which I'm sure Laurie McMenemy would have made then to Charlie George. A goal, I think, coming slightly at a stage when United seem to be getting a little bit on top. And here's Buchan. Probably felt himself a little aggrieved. It was a very awkward challenge, but I don't think Mr. Lewis had any choice. Here's Williams, and here's George, who's played his first card at the Dell. Played 3 matches away, but had so much trouble with the knee injury, now fully fit. Feet, shouted Jordan. His feet aren't down there. Macari very lively and not getting too much fortune. Not sure whether that went into play. I don't think it did. Well, play on, says the referee. No, he didn't. Yes, it did. Well, I must say the referee confused me then. He obviously confused Macari, because initially Mr. Lewis seemed to want the throw to be taken again back there. Just a little bit of loss of concentration. I wasn't quite sure what was on there, Mr. Lewis. He tried to keep the game in motion and he paid for it. Golak. Looking for Jordan again. Morgan following him. It was out. In fact, as you can see, again they were waiting for what is in the end a free kick. for it and didn't make it, and McQueen did for 1-1. So the turn of the United supporters to applaud as McQueen applauds the kicker. Criss-cross at the kick, and when the ball came across, Geno didn't collect. McQueen got there with a very powerful header, and it was 1-1. No nickel for Southampton. And we've just got 5 minutes of the first half left. Thomas, Baker, Williams, well claimed by Bailey. That's Geno's. Feet were off the ground, but Jordan making the point, which every goalkeeper gets away with, that Geno also came out with his foot up. Something that really referees should watch a bit more closely, in my opinion, because they all do it, and one of these days a forward is going to get very badly hurt because of it. And the first half ends at 1-1. An enjoyable first half has, I think, a fair half-time scoreline, with David Peach scoring after 26 minutes from the penalty spot, a good move that led to it, and Gordon McQueen equalising 6 minutes from half-time. Aldrin, George, Williams wants it right side, Boyer, George beginning to take more control of things. They've missed Alan Ball a bit, so George needs to, and that's nicely fed through to Williams. Boyer tried the spectacular effort when Charlie George would have had a somewhat easier one. Golak. George again. Baker in the inside left position, Boyer in the inside right. Angle not good. Hibbert hanging back a bit too much. Southampton may live to regret the sort of opportunities that they've spurned. Golak. Williams taking more forward positions in this half. Baker, Boyer, Holmes! And the goalkeeper did well. Just coming through a crowd at him, and he got not only his hands around the ball, but his body behind the ball. Jordan and Nicol, good contest in the air. Baker, George, arrogant, nonchalant. Hibbert, he's done it. Oh, but he waited too long. Got past Buchan and allowed Buchan to come back and close the gate. Baker. Southampton, a real mixture. At times they look very good, and then they go and do some very strange things. Kari. Jordan was much too close to collect that. Mr. Lewis of Great Bookham, which is where he comes from, rather than his attitude to the season. Here's Golak. push by Nicol, and the referee shows the first yellow card, to the delight of the home supporters. I think Nicol thought the free kick was his way. Bailey, having checked that the wall is covering the left side of his goal, occupies the position on the right. Well, last time I teed it up for Charlie George, but he's moving away this time. Could be that Waldron is going to have a hoof. Well, of sorts. Bit of a damp squib, really. 15 minutes left for a decision in this opening fixture of the season. Jordan. Wilkins, McElroy. Jordan. No space at all for McElroy. Holmes in there quickly. Wilkins, Buchan moving forward, but it's hit longer and beautifully by Wilkins to Nicol. And Geno doing well, eyes on the ball and almost losing his head to Jordan. Quite accidental challenge and some very good goalkeeping. You've got to keep your eye on the ball. That's the sort of knock that you get. But he claimed the ball, which was his purpose, and he knows that getting the knocks is part of his occupation. So Kavanagh from that position, looking rather like a jockey in the starting stalls. And Ryan McMenemy, who would be a little bit too big for flat racing at least. He seems happy enough, and I think he's got reason to be happy too. And if there's going to be a winner here, it's being left very late. It's only a minute plus the time on Mr. Lewis's watch that only he knows. Here's Nicol. Golak. Robertson, he just got that away. McElroy did well, then Wilkins. Appealing for offside, but McQueen had played them on. But at least having done so, he made sure that he won the ball. Peaches cross, George! Holmes over the top. George got the header right that time, knocking it back. But when it came to Holmes, he was leaning back as he reached it, and it went right up. And 1-1 is the final outcome, and a conclusion of contrast. Southampton undoubtedly will be disappointed they only got 1 point, but Laurie McMenemy with reason to feel pleased with his side, particularly with Charlie George and the thoughts of him playing in the future with Alan Ball. Dave Sexton pleased with a point, but must be a little bit worried about his side, particularly if Jimmy Greenough is out of the side for too long.